Hi there, guys. This is Gabriel Garza. We're from H.M. King High School. I'm in 10th grade. We're going to be talking about the social exchange theory. This is my informative speech. Okay, let's get started. Growing up, we're taught to weigh the pros and cons. In some cases, the word pro and con may be swapped out for risk and reward. While this practice typically contributes to whether one pursues something material, the sociological concept known as social exchange theory applies to the same principle as person-to-person interaction. In order to better and understand relationship dynamics, but how exactly does this work? The history and definition of this theory. Let me just roll through my script real quick. Okay. The genesis of social exchange theory goes back to 1958 when American sociologist George Homans published an article entitled Social Behavior as Exchange. Homans devised a framework built on a combination of behavioralism and basic economics. In the immediate years that followed, other studies expanded to parameters of Homans' fundamental concepts. The social exchange theory is based on the notion that a relationship between two people is created through a process of cost and benefit analysis. In other words, it's a metric system designed to determine the effort poured in by an individual in a person-to-person relationship. The measurement of the pluses and minuses of a relationship may produce data that can determine if someone is putting too much effort into a relationship. The interpersonal theory is unique in the sense that it does not necessarily measure relationships on emotional metrics. Rather, it systematically processes and relies on mathematics and logic to determine balance within a relationship. While the theory can be used to measure a romantic relationship, it can also be applied to determine the balance within a friendship. The theory's core assumptions establish a fundamental foundation within the social exchange theory. One size does not fit all. So, some people aren't meant for each other, you know what I mean? Some people aren't, for each other. Some people have some things, some pros, and some people have some cons, and your mind measures them, systematically, like a snap of a finger. A person's expectations are set by comparison levels allowed to the theory to be viewed on a sliding scale, one that adjusts on an individual basis. If an individual's personal relationship samples are set on a certain level, he or she will tend to use this level as a baseline for future relationships. So yeah, those are the people's standards, you know what I mean? For example, if a person enters a new relationship after a succession of poor friendships or disastrous romantic relationships, the person's expectations at the start of relationships are going to be lower than those of a person who has a tight group of friends. Conversely, if a person's ex-girlfriends provided him with a ton of gifts and affections, he may enter into his next relationship with a higher standard. These levels of expectation can often work in conjunction with another core concept of the theory's functionality, cost versus benefit. This is perhaps theory's most known commodity, as it establishes a give and take metric that can be analyzed and determined as much as it wants. Alright, how can this theory be put into practice? From a sociological standpoint, applying the metrics that collectively build social exchange theory can be a great tool to analyze relationships and human behavior. The dynamics go into making this theory what did I write? Making this theory work can be useful for sociologists to develop their own theories and concepts regarding the way in which humans behave with each other. Make use of this social exchange theory through a career in social work by earning a master's degree in social work. Alright, guys. Please pass me, sir. I'm begging you. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.